Hello everyone, my name's Kon. I'm SRE Manager at Electrolux.
Hi, my name is Kristina and I'm SRE Product Owner, which means that my consumers are developers.
Today we will speak about why we skipped SRE and switched to platform engineering.
When you introduce a SRE set of practices to developers, it's absolutely the same when you introduce something new. Which from our problem it's going to solve? And what will change if we go this path? And you need to explain, you need to teach. But which from developers' problems it's really going to solve? They would love to write a code and push it in production immediately. But we want them to be focused on the way how it's delivered, how their services monitored, how they provision the infrastructure for their services. Have they achieved the SLO? How does it cost for them? But do they really want to know all of this and do this? They want it to be done. And we want our consumers to be happy. Shall we list all developers' day to day pain points? But we already know them. Every service request, every direct message, every urgent meeting about how they blocked because they need new cluster, new pipeline to migrate from one database to another. That's why we don't need to do any user research. We already have all data we need. We need to create for them golden path where they can click one button and get new AWS environment, or they can simply name their service and after a few moments they can see it up and running. Automation already added this service in pipeline, provided base login, repo creation, vault configs, and added it in Kubernetes and Docker registry. So developer can actually upload it locally and write the code and push it immediately. To build such a solution, you need to know only one answer. What is SRE in your company? So let's pick what is SRE in Electrolux. We are one of the major appliance manufacturers with a strong focus on sustainability and providing meaningful digital experience that enable our consumers to live healthier and more convenient lives. Our appliances are divided into three categories: taste, well-being, and care. A subset of these appliances contain a Wi-Fi module that allows them to be connected to our connectivity platform. That's what we call connected appliance. And Electrolux Group holds a large number of brands, but the three brands my team currently support are Electrolux, IG, Frigidaire. We are currently launched in over 60 countries and supports over 20 languages, and we run our services from three regions. Our organization inside Electrolux is called Digital Products Organization. Here is where connectivity started in Electrolux and being developed. So does SRE.
Let's look at how we grow as an organization and as a team. So we started with one product, which is our connectivity platform. We have around 10 developers, 2 SREs. But look at today, we have many teams, many developers, around 200. We have many products as well, but we only have 7 SREs located in 2 regions. And this is our SRE journey. Google has published their journey in their SRE book, but every organization is unique, so we need to figure out what is our SRE. We started with the first version of our connectivity platform. That is one team which contains both developers and SREs. We work very closely with each other. Developers, they focus on features, and the SRE focus on operation and maintenance. As usual, we had org change, so we were separated into 2 teams, but still it's one the same product, and the collaboration remains the same. There's a bit change of the way of working. Developers started to file tickets to SRE team for each request. For example, when they need some database or when they need a Kubernetes cluster, they will file ticket, and SRE team will resolve all those tickets and provide infrastructure to developers. Then our organization keeps growing. We have the second connectivity products, and we also involve cloud migration for our new products. Then we realize, okay, 3SIS is not enough to support all the tasks because there are too many tickets created for different infrastructure, for maintenance, for troubleshooting. So SRE team focus more on knowledge sharing and automation from them because we would like developers to take some responsibility of the infrastructure operation and troubleshooting as well. Till today, we now have many new products. As I say, team, we become the new product team as well. We started to build our platform, which will be used by our developers. And this is the new self-service model we provide to all product teams. The platform contains all the automation we had in the past and the different policies we have defined, the patterns and best practices we have learned from the past few years. If developers need any infrastructure today, for example, if they need a Kubernetes cluster, they need a database, they can simply go to the platform and click a few buttons and make some selections, and they will get their infrastructure up and running in a few minutes. They don't need to file any tickets to SRE team, and we can also ensure that all infrastructure got created. They have the same kind of policies. They follow the same patterns as well. So how does it work under the hood? The platform is connected with all internal tools, which means for developers, they don't need to navigate through different tools. They can use the single platform to access most resources from the organization. And we offer three main features, which focus on infrastructure, services, and APIs. Each feature contains multiple predefined templates, which has our policies embedded. So if someone creates a new infrastructure or creates a new service, we can ensure that it already has what we need, what we have for security, what we need for observability. This provided a paved golden path for our developers, so they don't need to worry too much about, for example, how to set up CI/CD, how to set up monitoring, how to set up alerting, and we also have predefined dashboards generated as well. So when the database got created, the dashboard for the database is also created. People can use it to check how it is running today, and if there's any issue, they will get alerting as well.
And how to measure the results. We have learned how to measure it in money. I will explain how we do this. There is a thing that Gank already mentioned. Our S3 team became a product team. It happened because in one moment we realized that rather to provide separate features and automation, we need to cover the process from the beginning, the whole journey. We have done a several brainstorming focusing on the developer's needs. I mean that you can create a good automation, but if, for instance, there is no friendly interface, or it's hard to find, or developers need to use console, the usage will be low. The feedback will be low, and again, there will be service requests and Slack messages. So we took it as one of the vitals. We created a plugin to track costs and cloud costs and added it as a metric based on the amount service requests per month. The first intention was to show that it costs real money to do manual work, rather a 3 team can spend time and provide the automation, then it will be for free. Another one is saving. We have learned how to observe costs and identify what can be reduced. Before, our 3 team was responsible for costs for infrastructure. Today, we see how product teams become the owners of not only their products, but it finally includes the expenses for for where they run their services, pipelines, etc. And we do surveys, interview, SRE office hours. We continuously speak with our developers to understand what they really need. To automate replication for the new region, or they need a small change in already automated user onboarding, like to add a new tool. So, consumer experience is everything. There are additional positive effects, like visibility. Everyone got the understanding what the infrastructure is in our organization. because you don't need to log in and AWS console to see everything. You already have it in our platform. And the job is done the way we wanted it to be done. Because if you will try to explain one developer how everything should be set it up, and then you will take another developer and you will explain the same, the result will be different. Collaboration and sharing experience. Again, when you have visibility of what other teams are doing now, you can understand more and you can speak more and you can share this experience with others. And the last one, of course, time to market. Very nice side effect, I would say. Faster delivery. After watching this presentation, you shouldn't simply follow the same steps as we have done, because you might have not the same result.
And back to the topic, we didn't actually skip any SRE. Instead, we used platform engineering and get a better SRE.